Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. It's a very unique broadcast for you tonight. You'll see a fresh face from the collegiate level in the mix. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And so off the tip, it's New York. Here's Odom, and there's the drive. And easy 2 points on the layup. Odom's got the game going here with the first basket for New York. Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
So the wing on the left. Pass to Fry. It's stolen by Wembanyama. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Offline with his three. Here's Tyson. Drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Fall. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game.
Look, he's an ideal modern wing. LaVine has tremendous athleticism, length, a great three-point shot. He's been productive for years.
Now here's Rose. Here's Edwards. Driving to the basket. Oh, he misses the dunk. Inside. Here's Fry. Odom deciding where to go with it. Had a hand on it. Here's Fall. And he jams it with authority.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
LaVine. And LaVine throws it down.
Okay, Zach LaVine. Another monster dunk to put on his career highlight reel.
Edwards, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And so here's Albuquerque after New York gets the three. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. .135 left here in the opening quarter. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Here's Fall, following the score by New York. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
Yeah, when she's got some momentum behind her, watch out, because she can and will throw it. What a vicious jam. I'm not even sure she can believe she pulled that.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Albuquerque. 7-point differential. To the paint. The kick out to Odom. A three ball. Rebound by Albuquerque. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. For three, Edwards. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
And look, Edwards has a lethal pull-up game. It's one of the things that makes him so difficult to guard.
Odom. Parker outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, if she gets that look from deep, she's going to take it. And normally, she's going to make it.
Parker outside. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. New York ahead, up 7. And we'll be back with you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New York.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Pass to Fry. The kick out to Odom. Swiped it away. Here's Fall. Lets it go from deep.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Kick out to Levine. To the inside. Here's Odom.
Oh, getting to the rim with ease. Lamar Odom, the lefty, with the finish.
Pass to Fall. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New York leading by 6. Here's Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Don't sleep on this young guy's athleticism. Levine can get up with the best of them.
Edwards. Chalk up 2 there. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Parker. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And Fall gets it to go.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Great blend of speed and power on Edwards' drive. Very difficult to stop Ant.
Here's Tyson. And that one is off. And an intentional foul right there. Both teams deciding to change it up.
First personal foul.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the first half. Pass to Fall. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. He's got 14.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Parker outside. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
Catch and shoot looks are generally high percentage, especially when she's shooting.
Here's Booker. Good D by Irving.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the board.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Making a change here. And that one falls for Robinson. And Duncan Robinson, one of the more efficient three-point marksman coach in this league.
Yeah, look, Kevin, Duncan Robinson built his game around his three-point shooting, and the threat of the three has drawn more defensive attention. And Duncan Robinson has learned to make plays for other people based on the defense that he sees a much improved all-around basketball player.
And how about the athleticism of Kyrie playing above the rim?
Yeah, well, that's on the defense. They got to put out a little more effort to keep that from happening.
Here's Irving. Takes it inside. Loses his grip and misses the dunk. Outside Lewis. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. New York leads by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Pass to Pierce. And Paul Pierce with the slam.
Oh, nice speed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Pierce with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Pierce has got the lead up to 3 now for Albuquerque. Here's Robinson. And yes, it's good.
And this really speaks to Robinson's shooting ability, that he can hit a shot through a foul.
New York shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. And Albuquerque with the possession. Here's Curry. Oh, Curry making a statement.
How about the quickness on the drive from Curry? The moment he finds his opening, that guy is off to the races.
And he gets it to go.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Here's Curry, following the score by Vince Carter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Personal foul.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
And here's Booker from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Booker's got 9.
No doubt Booker has tremendous confidence in that jumper. Feels like he can score from anywhere.
Robinson for 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
For 3, Booker. And again, New York with the triple.
And Booker is just letting it all hang out right now. This young guy's confidence is special.
Here's Pierce. And he can't jam it through. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Quick draw, like the Old West.
Stolen by Lewis. For the 3. Rebound by Albuquerque. Red with the ball. Rashard Lewis covering. Here's Jokic. They can't stop the run with that one. New York leading by 7. Carter looking around. There's the drive. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And you know Carter is taking off on the drive. When he has a head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Now here's Booker. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
And Booker flashing his athleticism. What a dunk there by the young guard.
Edwards can't hit. Robinson with it. Picked up by Edwards. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. That one is off.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Good on the 2nd free throw.
Well, Robinson just knows who he is.
Oh, a little extra right there from Edwards.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Carter, that's good.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Takes the three. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
That will count. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. New York ahead, up 10. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. New York leading by 10. Parker outside. And so here's Albuquerque. A three from Wembanyama. And again Albuquerque with the triple.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
And Fry slams it in.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Levine for three. Buries the long-range jumper. And now a 12-point New York lead.
And we know Levine has that shot in his arsenal, and he's working to develop more consistency.
Parker outside. Tips it up with the second effort. And that one, good. Levine's got the lead up to 14 now for New York.
Good effort to stay with the play and save the possession.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped. Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And that one's good. Parker.
She fearlessly sinks the corner three.
Wembanyama, no good. New York leading by 17. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
To the left wing. Parker outside. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
No problem with that one. She gets to her spot in the corner and knocks it down.
To the wing right side. Play shot by Wembanyama, no good. And the foul called on Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. The stage is set. The fans are buzzing. And two teams ready to go. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And so off the tip, it's New York. Outside, Levine. Driving inside. And the jam by Levine.
And Levine showing off his explosive leaping ability there off the drive.
And a fast break now for New York. Parker outside. It's stolen by Carter. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Doesn't take much for Maxey to find a lane to the rim.
Here's Odom. And the dunk by Odom.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. New York shooting their first free throw of the game here. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. Outside, Maxey. It's stolen by Odom. Levine wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Odom. Levine's got his second basket.
A well-practiced shooter. Levine has complete confidence in his shooting motion.
Suggs with the steal. Pass to Maxey. They get a hand on it. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Tyson. And another turnover here by New York. Suggs with the ball. Pass to Maxey. Back to Suggs. Here's Reese. New York with the ball. Here's Parker, plenty of space. New York, no good that time either. Launches it. It's good from long range.
Well, look, you improve your ability to make shots and you step into them with confidence. She just showed that.
Out to Parker. Launches from deep. Carter pulls it in. Parker outside. Pass to Carter. Back to Parker. Stolen by Levine. To the paint. Here's Tyson. And it's sent back by Carter.
Tenacity on D from Carter. Not allowing anything easy.
And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for New York.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Good on the triple.
Wait, did you see her range? That's no run-of-the-mill three-point shot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Tyson. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside, Suggs. It's stolen by Odom. Pass to Levine. New York shooting their second and third free throws tonight. No good on that one.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. He hits the second from the line.
Look, he's an ideal modern wing. Levine has tremendous athleticism, length, a great three-point shot. He's been productive for years.
And here's Fry for three. Rebound by Parker. Here's Reese. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. New York ahead, up 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. Lets it go from deep. Here's Odom. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. Odom's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for New York. Steps back. Here's Maxey. Good ball movement here by Miami. Pass to Suggs. 6 to shoot. Here's Reese. And it's sent back by Odom.
The offense thought it'd be an easy shot, but he proved them wrong there with authority.
That is a great finish!
Oh my gosh.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And that one's good. Parker.
Showing off the deep ball there. Shots like this really help her confidence.
An outstanding defensive big man, Wendell Carter, stands 6'10", and Stan, he has a 7'4" arm span.
Yeah, Kevin, I think his length really bothers people and is deceiving. When you're first looking at him, he looks like almost an undersized center. But in fact, with that wingspan, he's not. And he is so disciplined and fundamentally sound as a defender. He's one of the best in the league. Well, showing off her range out beyond the arc. She's worked hard on her three-point shot.
Levine can't hit. Miami trailing. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Size, the overlooked quickness. Angel Reese is tough to guard when she's attacking.
And that one is good from Suggs. Suggs has got the lead up to 3 now for Miami.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Parker inside. To stop the run. And the dunk by Parker.
Taken to the sky. What an incredible dunk.
Here's Parker. And it's good for 2. And Miami leads by 3. Pass to Tyson. It's up a 3. Rebound by Parker.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
New York trails by 3. Shoots the 3. There's Parker with the 3. And she commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Second inbound violation. The ball goes to New York.
And so here is New York. Here's Booker. Booker going to work inside.
A decent ball handler coming in. Booker continues to refine that part of his game.
And stolen by Booker. And Robinson wide open. He shoots.
Duncan.
Hits the three-point bomb.
3 points.
And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. New York leads by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Into the lane. Nice D from Cousins. And so here is New York. A 2-point game. And again, New York with the triple.
And very solid three-point shooter for a big man. Part of what makes Cousins so dangerous at that end of the floor.
Giannis right side. From past the arc. No good on the shot. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for New York. You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, Coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
Here's Booker. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
The 3 for Doncic. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Into the lineup for New York, number 7, Kevin Durant.
Now Cousins. Scoreless thus far. And the 3 off target. Carter inside the 3-point line. New York, no good that time either. Good ball movement here by Miami. Screen by Giannis. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Cousins, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
And very solid three-point shooter for a big man. Part of what makes Cousins so dangerous at that end of the floor.
A nice shot by KD.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Doncic outside. Just 4 to shoot. No good from Cousins. New York leading by 5. Robinson for 3. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound. 1:22 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Nice move. Dives to the hoop. And easy 2 points on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got his first points in this one. Booker outside. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And it's Giannis missing. Cuts off the pass. Doncic feeling it out. Six on the shot clock. Doncic on the drive inside. That one no good. Durant with a wide open look. Here's Cousins. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And we've reached the end of the 3rd. New York ahead. They're up by 5. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. New York leading by 5. And Levine with the slam.
Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach Levine, reminding us of what he can do.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. The deep three from Levine. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Reese. Hits it from three-point range.
Seldom lets it fly from 3, but Reese has been working on that shot.
Parker inside. And the dunk by Parker.
Wow. She took flight.
Here's Maxey. Can't finish the one-handed jam. New York with the ball. They lead by 4. The open shot, KD. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And for Durant, it's just that simple. Get the ball and shoot.
Great assist there. You could tell that she knew exactly where her teammate was going to be.
Levine's shot is off. And so here is Miami to tie it up. Levine with the rebound. New York leading by 3. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Knocks it loose. Here's Reese. It's good. This game is all even.
That's why Reese came in second for Rookie of the Year voting. She can really turn it on and hits lots of buckets.
It's Levine atop the key. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. And New York leads by 3.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot. Well, he's got that clutch gene in him. Suggs digging deep when they need it.
Here's Tyson. Dives for it. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. To the left wing. Pass to Carter. Oh, and they take the lead. Carter's got his first 2 points.
Well, those are huge points. Carter Jr. steady as they come. Those are huge points from Levine. Stepping up.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Now a timeout called by Miami. And Miami making a change here. It's a one-point game. Knocks Maxey attacking.
So poised in these situations. Love seeing Maxey rise to the occasion and knock that one down.
Carter down low. Miller there for the rebound. Here's Maxey. And Benyama a screen. Beyond the arc. Robinson there for the rebound. And a fast break now for New York.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Outside Cunningham. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
Cunningham's teammates and coaches trusting him in a big spot.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And here's Booker. They could win it. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel...
Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got something special for you tonight. Added to the roster for this one, some collegiate players will be out there as well. A great chance for them to prove themselves. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Go.
Here's Rose. Launches from deep. Robinson pulls it in. And so here is New York. And Duncan Robinson, one of the more efficient three-point marksman coach in this league.
Yeah, look, Kevin, Duncan Robinson built his game around his three-point shooting, and the threat of the three has drawn more defensive attention, and Duncan Robinson has learned to make plays for other people based on the defense that he sees a much improved all-around basketball player.
Here is Rose after the made shot from Zach LaVine. And finished off by Siakam.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
And LaVine, here we go. And LaVine throws it down.
Good job there of going on the attack and putting pressure on the rim.
And there's the drive. And Rose throws it down hard.
Wow, I don't know how you stop that. Rose putting on a show.
LaVine can't hit. And so just over a minute and a half played. Brown, good.
Well, that pull-up is a tough shot to contest because you have to time it perfectly.
And LaVine, here we go.
Yeah, you need to know where Wemby is. If he's anywhere close to the rim, it's really tough to score.
LaVine can't hit. Brown deciding where to go with it. Brown jams it in.
Looking just about unstoppable.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama helping him knock away that one.
Robinson, that's good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Smith. The 19-footer is on the money.
Whew. They're not making it easy on themselves. Tough shot.
And stolen by Siakam. Here's Brown. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Brown's got 7.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And Wembanyama outside, and he misses his first shot of the game.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now Brown. Tomorrow missing from long range. And that one is good.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now here's LaVine. And LaVine with the slam.
Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach LaVine, reminding us of what he can do.
A baseline J, and it's in there. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. They lead by 6. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little...
Oh, look at that! That's just unbelievable. Wow. And look, as amazing as that was, those are the types of dunks that make you a little nervous.
And LaVine throws it down.
Don't sleep on this young guy's athleticism. LaVine can get up with the best of them.
The Kick out to Brown. The three. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Just taking what he sees on offense. What a feed right there.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now, here's Siakam. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Just 3 to shoot. Wembanyama.
Assist goes to.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And it's Durant missing. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength. But he's strong enough right now to be...
Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
And look at Smith powering through there and using his size so well.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
There's 1:54 left here in the second. Over in the corner, Cousins. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. New York trails by 11. New York again turning it over. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Well, you have to deny these easy shots when you can. They send a clear message to your opponents.
Siakam for 3. It's not going to go for him. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:27 left to play here in the second quarter. Watkins, rejected by Siakam.
And you have to be impressed with Siakam's length, especially when you see him put it to use defensively.
Just tremendous playmaking there, moving it out for the 3. That was a high-level pass.
Out to Carter to end the cold streak. Rebound by Smith.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Booker, right side. Latrine. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Booker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And I love the confidence Booker has. He didn't even stop to think before letting that one go.
Smith outside. Off target from 3-point range. And Carter has it in the corner over Smith. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And so that brings the first half to a close. Up by 11. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. New York trails by 11. Booker draws the double. Cousins, no one around him. Offline with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Siakam outside. Goes back up, and he hits the jump shot. And that's now 7 points for Siakam.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Booker looking around. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Morant. Here's the drive. Oh, and he misses the dunk. In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Here's Carter. Oh, look at that.
And this is why he's called insanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
Allen's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Durant wide open. He fires. A three-pointer, no good. Here's McGrady. And he jams it with authority.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Booker draws the double. To the inside. Cousins lays it up off the glass.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Has the pure athleticism. Allen gets it done inside.
And he drives in. Oh! And Adebayo sends it back.
The offense thought it'd be an easy shot, but he proved them wrong there with authority.
New York trails by 16. Here's Watkins. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for New York. A three-pointer off the mark. Allen outside. McGrady outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New York calls timeout. A different look for New York. And so here is New York. It's a 14-point game. And LaVine, here we go. And LaVine with the slam.
And guys, when LaVine gets it going, he's as exciting a player as there is. Just his combination of style and athleticism.
Count it good.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible. Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Sinks the three-pointer. Worthy's got 6 points.
And I like how he didn't have a great look, kicked it, and they end up with the triple.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to McGrady. Back to Adebayo. Out to Morant. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Up by 15. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. New York calls timeout. The visitors with the ball. Rebound by Parker. New York trails by 15. Robinson for three. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And when you think of Odom, a player who does so many things well, a truly unique player, he just brings a ton to the table.
No good from Frost. And they're on the break. Allen for three. It's rebounded by New York. On the wing, Levine. From the corner. New York, no good that time either. Adebayo, high post. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get primetime positioning inside.
And Levine throws it down.
Well, he's got it going on right now. And if his teammates are smart, they'll just keep feeding him.
Morant scanning the floor. And finished off by Morant.
Well, no one gets to the hole better than Ja. His first step is unreal.
Levine wide open. Drills the three-pointer. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
It's Parker outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, she keeps the defense honest there by spacing the floor. Threes are big for this offense. Well, he can do that. Adebayo's an excellent athlete, even by NBA standards.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:56 left in the fourth.
Mike Miller. Gary Payton. Out of bounds. The ball goes to the away team.
Going inside. And the dunk by Payton.
And how about the quickness on display there for Payton, especially when he's slicing to the basket.
And Levine throws it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. .132 left in the fourth quarter. Payton with the ball. And it's Odom picking him up. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks the triple. Reeves got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Here's Allen. It's hauled in by Fry. Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Allen surveying the D. There's Miller with the 3. Good D by Parker. To the middle. Here's Odom. And slam dunk by Odom.
Well, Levine is known for his scoring, but he's a capable passer as well.
Payton right side. Fires the 3. Allen's shot is off. It's Parker outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. So it's the visitors now. At one point, they led by 16. Miller outside. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead.
Thank you to all you fans who made it out tonight. Your support is what makes this possible.